So here is another service you can offer with your online marketing agency, and this is by far one of the most lucrative. It has probably, in my personal opinion, one of the highest, but also one of the lowest payout potentials. Because people who are seeking public relations either have no money or a lot of it. So what you're going to be doing basically in this form of PR is reputation management. Reputation management is basically protecting the reputation of somebody else. So think of PR where you're regularly distributing positive content to make that brand or that business look good. Reputation management is a little more intense. It's actually tracking their reputation on a daily basis and protecting it like a guardian. So what separates public relations is public relations is kind of a procedure. You can always have a public relations specialist, but reputation management is managing a reputation, often for a high-risk client or for a client who has done something. And they want to get out of the media, or they have a bad news report from that one time they were speeding in their car, or people will pay a lot of money for this because they're desperate. And it's important not to take advantage of that and to take care of people when you sell them packages. Let them know the success. So let them know if you really think you can fix their reputation. If you can't, don't pick up the client. This is a very risky thing to do, because people will pay you a lot of money to get things off the internet or to get bad reviews removed, and you need to be able to a certain extent, promise something. So you have to give them assurance, and if you can't really deliver, at least give them value at the end of the day where you're going to improve their reputation. And the best way to do this is I've showed you how to get news articles published on Fiverr by using Fiverr on the internet. So what you want to do is do a similar thing. So what you want to do is publish positive content as you would in PR, but at the same time you want to set up something called Google Alerts, and you can do that by going to google.ca or .com/alerts, and you can set an alert for any brand. So let's say a brand is called Bob's Coffee. You put your, so there's no recent results for my search query below our existing results. So here, Bob's Coffee Shop. If I ever want a search result, updates about a search, new article about Bob's Coffee, or a new press release or a bad review, I'll just write Bob's Coffee in the alert section and I'll type in my email. This will help you monitor clients you're doing public relations for and start branching into reputation management. It's the first step. The second step is to actually yourself go onto Google, and then I want you to actually look it up yourself. I want you to type in Bob's Coffee. And once you type in Bob's Coffee, see Bob's Coffee Bar. There's one in Toronto. That's not the one we're talking about. But go ahead, look up Bob's Coffee, and if there's a bad article here, it says Bob's Coffee, big scam, or something like that. You want to actually go into Fiverr and create articles. So you open up your Word document, you create an article called Bob's Coffee, best coffee in the world. You make 10 different versions of that story, and you buy 20 Fiverr gigs for $5. That's going to cost you, what, 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. You are going to be able to remove that article from the first page of Google, or you're going to outrank it. So your articles that are coming up, your 5, 10, 15, 20, however many articles that you're going to be able to publish, your 20 articles for $5 or whatever, are going to outrank that first negative article. Plus you're tracking it on Google Alerts. You're basically setting up an offense to remove the negative link. In this case, we don't need to do this company is probably not in need of reputation management. I mean, we could try to mitigate some of these one-star reviews, but every business has one-star reviews. 4.3 is pretty credible. 69 reviews, I mean, they seem to be doing well. Their store looks good. You probably don't need reputation management. You might want to include it as a bonus for those reviews, but really you can't do anything about removing Google reviews for the most part. So this business is fine. A business that would need it is a business with really bad, let's say, news articles or really bad search rankings. And that is how we would fix it and how we would track it. Good luck.